So today we wanted to have a chat about success, and one of the most important things is to understand that success for you is different than success for me and success for your mother, your brother, your friend, another business person. So the first thing about success is to define success. What does success mean to you? What would it look like if your business was successful? What exactly would it look like? And to get as clear as possible about what success factors are, how you define them, because only when you've defined them can you make the next logical step, which is to go and understand how do you actually get there. But if you don't know where you're headed, it's very hard to get there. The other question about success is not really, do I want to be successful? The other question is, what am I willing to give up in order to have what I want to have? You see, there comes a time in most people's lives where they realize, actually, I can't do everything. I can't have everything. I have to make some choices. So if I look at my own story and I say I left the United States in 1983 and I came and I started a software company, first in Vienna and then moved to Germany, looking back on it almost 30 years later, clearly what I gave up is I gave up my country. I don't live in the United States. I haven't lived in the United States for almost 30 years, and I don't really have any intention of living in the United States again. So one of the things that I say is, if I want to be a successful international businessman, in my case, I have to be clear that I'm going to give up living in the country where I was born. Or, no, I'm not willing to give that up, in which case then I have to be willing to travel back and forth and back and forth. But I can't do both. I can't just say I want to create a company in a foreign country and I want to make sure that company runs and I want to be responsible for the operations and the successes and not be willing to give up the fact that I'm living in the country where I was born. So this type of thinking about what am I willing to give up makes it clearer for you that success has its price. Nothing comes for free. There is really no such thing as a free lunch. And success, the clearer you are on what it is that you want to achieve, the easier it is for you to say, you know what, I'm willing to give up X, Y, Z. I mean, do I still have friends in the United States? Yes, probably. I still have friends in the United States. Have I seen any of them in the last 10 years? No, maybe once when I happened to be home for a short time, but I gave that up. You know, I also don't see my family on a regular basis. It doesn't mean you don't have workarounds. I talk to my sister almost every day. I talk to my brother almost every day. Now there's Skype. I talk to my mother. Those are things that are important to me, and I find a way to deal with them, but it's still not the same as being there. So being clear about what success looks like and being very clear about what you're willing to give up to have that success is, in my opinion, absolutely essential.